Hey everybody, I'd like you to come along with me on a little ride. It's a show that I'm starting. It's called Bandit's Rules of the Road. I'm Bandit. I'm a 50-year-old truck driver from Iowa. I'm also a Marine. I served honorably from 1990 to 1994, at which time I got out and bought my first truck 25 years ago. Been on the road ever since. First 18 of it, I owned my own flatbed and went all over the country. In order to see my kids more often, since my divorce, I sold my truck and started working for a company. I get home every day. I'm probably going to talk about anything and everything and just show you a little bit of God's country here. So if you ever have questions, put them in the comments. I'll try and read them from day to day, and I'll try to get to them and answer them. I obviously can't go to a live chat or anything like that while I'm driving, but feel free to try and get a hold of me and ask any questions you have. It's quite a different world. I think you'll see it just from the video between what we call four-wheelers and big trucks, tractor trailers, semis. I am in a Kenworth. I pull a tanker, and I've driven a little everything over the years: Max, Internationals, Freightliners, Peterbilts, whatever. I like this Kenworth. I'll go over in good time things like, why do big trucks get out in the hammer lane and take 5 miles to pass another truck? And, well, the hammer lane, that's the fast lane, that's the left lane. You should only go out there when you're passing. These are things that they don't teach you in driver's ed. There's a lot of things they don't teach you in driver's ed. I see it every day. Like when you're merging, you know, in a car, you can look in your mirror and see if you need to get in front of the car that's coming up next to you or behind the car. You can gas on it a little faster, or you can tap your brakes. It's simple. Driving is not rocket science. Although some of the things I see out here, I often wonder who dresses these people in the morning, because they do not have enough common sense to put their socks on before their shoes. I just, it blows my mind. Pet peeves. And I'll talk about a little everything. I'll talk about health. I'll talk about food. I'll talk about music. I'll talk about politics. I'll talk a little of everything. But trucking is what I do. It's what I know. Pet peeves of mine. And what they don't seem to teach in driver's ed anymore. When it's rainy or foggy, and if I get the opportunity, I will show you what I can see in my mirrors when it's rainy or foggy, which is pretty much nothing. But along comes somebody in a white car or a gray car, and they're driving in the rain and fog without their headlights on. Now, I understand that everybody has a bad day, that from time to time, you know, even I have been known to forget my turn signal. It happens. So if you had a bad day and it happened, well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who every day go out and drive like an idiot. Every day when it's rainy or foggy, they do not turn their headlights off because they don't think about other people. They don't have the common enough sense to think, well, geez, if I can't see them, how can they see me? It is that simple, people. That's what it comes down to. Thinking about putting the shoe on the other foot. And I know in today's world, there's not a whole lot of people that do that. There's a lot of people that have tunnel vision. They strictly see their own world. They don't care about anybody else. They don't care about anybody else's world. Now, some of that is bad manners. Some of that is bad teaching. They didn't have a good father or mother to look up to. Nobody taught them how to deal with the world, how to deal with other people. But some of it is, there's mental illness out here. There's mental illness in the world. Some of these people truly do not mean anything by it. They're not being selfish. They're just they're not bright bulbs, to put it simply, and to not be mean about it. You'll find out that I tend to use colorful language. I'll try to keep it to a minimum, but I am a jarhead. I am a truck driver, and I am my father's son. I've come from a long line of trucking in the family, and I was swearing at an early age. Not proud of it, and I try to keep it away from my kids, but it doesn't always work. By the way, I have 4 beautiful kids that I'm very proud of. I will talk about them at some time in the future. I am divorced. I have now been with my, we'll call her life partner for 6 years this March. And the older I get, the easier it is in relationships. You get wiser as you get older. Some people don't, but I have kind of figured out some things. There's a lot of things in life that don't bother me like they used to. Simple, stupid, petty things do not bother me like they used to. And so you learn to pick your battles. Hopefully there are no battles, but of course in every relationship there's battles. But you learn to pick the battles, and you, with age, realize that sometimes it's just not worth saying, hey, who left the light on in the bathroom? Who cares? Shut it off. Move on. I wish sometimes that she would live by those rules, but there I am being petty. So anyway, I digress. And I also will do this a lot. I will jump from subject to subject. My brain, I'm one of those people that starts to tell a story, and 6 sub-stories later, I finally get to the original point of the original story that I was trying to get to. All I can tell you is I think it'll be colorful. I think you'll enjoy it. At least I hope you will. And hey, welcome aboard, and please enjoy the ride. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll turn me off after the first 5 minutes. And that's okay, because I'm one of these live and let live kind of guys. So anyway, love you all. Good night. Welcome to my show. God bless.